Yeah, that's right, Madison. I sat down with Michael Lienau in his Camano Island studio earlier today. He was part of the first film crew to document the aftermath of the Mount St. Helens eruption on the ground. What was supposed to be an hours-long shoot swiftly changed to a 4-day journey of survival when the volcano erupted again.
My experience at Mount St. Helens was literally unforgettable.
It's been 45 years since Mount St. Helens erupted. But for 65-year-old Michael Lienau, it's a time that will always stick with him.
Here's some of the photos of our journey. I can smell and taste it just like it was yesterday. I guess I've lived it so many times since then and been able to share it. But it's a stark reminder, of how quickly things can change.
Lienau was 20 years old when the volcano first erupted. Just days after, he and 4 others were tasked by a Seattle film production company to capture the aftermath from the ground. But they never expected what would happen next.
The heavy magnetism in the ash caused our compass to spin around in circles. So we got disoriented, got lost. We eventually had to spend the night, and that night, Mount St. Helens erupted.
He says heavy ash started falling on them and eventually turned into rain. And with large trees toppled over from the first eruption, they were trapped in the dangerous elements.
It was extremely difficult to climb up and over those trees, and there was layers of ash on it. And then when it rained, it was this hot, mucky stuff that just stuck to your boots and everything. And it became a living nightmare for us.
The nightmare continued for 4 days. They were suffering from hypothermia, starvation, and dehydration, losing hope rapidly, until rescue crews spotted them.
They were surprised to find us, and we were surprised that they found us. It was a great relief, and it just seemed like angels coming out of the sky when we saw those Huey helicopters.
Lienau takes a lot of lessons from his experience, but admits,
I don't think I would do it again, but I'm glad that I had the experience and that it worked out the way that it did for us.
And Lienau made a documentary on this life-changing experience. We have a link to where you can watch it on our website, king5.com. For now, in the studio, Brady Wakayama, King 5 News.